Soldiers, soldiers, won't you marry me? If I give to you the key of my house, the key of my house to marry me. Oh, will you marry? Marry, marry, marry. Will you marry me? Marriage, marriage, marriage. Oh, so many definition. The psychological definition, the theological definition, the traditional definition, a lot of definition. But honestly, marriage to me, marriage is what you make it to be. Because you are yourself. You are the definition of yourself. Yeah. Well, my sister, uh, according to what you shared here, you've been married twice and your second, you know, and your second marriage. Although you didn't tell the reason you left your first marriage, but how can you be married to a second person and this second person is still beating you up? He still beats you. You know, all of that. I don't know. He beats. That's all. I don't just get it. The reason you left your first marriage, you didn't say anyway. But if you have left a marriage for another one, I should believe that the second one should be a better one than the first one. So if in your second marriage, your husband beats you, there's more to it. I should say. If you are going to take it from me, I would say you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself. That is point one. Point two that you raised in your reaching out also is that it now abuses you, calls you name, and then above all says you are an harlot. Why? That you're a cheat, that you've been cheating. Look, these are powerful instances. These are just too big to overlook. He beats you one, he calls you a cheat. I'm telling you, this means a lot. First, it is that in your first marriage, something is actually, if anything was wrong with your first marriage, then I won't say it's the husband, it's your first husband. I would not want to say that psychologically anyway. And if your present husband calls you cheat, it's simple. It must be that you have been cheating on your first husband with this person, and to him he believes you are never going to change, and so he believes despite you being in his house, then you are still seeing some other guys. He's just judging you based on the past experience he's had with you. That is why it is always good to think, do a thorough thinking and psychological examination before you take some decision, especially in this regard. You left a husband for another one. The one you are now with is still beating you, and above all, it calls you names, which includes that you are a cheat. It's very simple. So, my dear, if you're going to take it from me, I will say you need to check yourself. And I don't subscribe to marital violence or something like that. So if there's anything at all, I would not suggest to you that you take another husband. Rather, you should begin to imagine living on your own and taking care of your children by yourself. Be responsible to yourself and your children and some other family members. You get it? So And above that, you need to really check yourself. You need to check yourself. You left husband number one to husband number two. Husband number two beats you and call you cheat. It's too simple. Your first husband, it's possible that you are at fault. I'm not trying to speak for him, but I'm saying based on the fact that is stated in your message, and at the same time he calls you cheat, then it means he's still judging you based on his past experience of you, which means by the time you were still in your former marriage, you were seeing this person and he's judging you based on that. My advice, I hope you take to that. You need to change yourself. Then, if you are going to move out of your present marriage, I won't say you should go for another marriage. I'm rather going to suggest that you work on yourself and be a better person. Subscribe to this channel. Like I always say, it's supposed to be an interactive channel. We can interact. So if you have listened to anything on this channel that you feel no, that shouldn't be, you can always leave a comment. Let's talk. Then after your comment, give a thumb up and press the like button and subscribe is necessary. Peace out.